Hey guys, Gonzo. Well, it's probably been about 3 weeks since I made a video. It's the beginning of April. Trout season's at the end of the month here in upper Michigan, unless you're fishing steelhead. So the past couple of years I've had people ask me, younger guys, to show my whole tackle box. Well, if I was to do that, I got 3 tackle boxes. I've got one for muskie, and then I've got my other ones just full of different stuff, walleye, bass, panfish and stuff. So what I did this winter is I showed you what I use for ice fishing, for perch and stuff. So what I'm going to do now and what I'm going to do later is I'm going to show you what I use for trout, since trout season's the next one coming up. I'm going to show my top 6 baits, and then we'll go from there. But probably the 6th bait that I used, I use it but not as often as I used to when I was a little kid, are these the Rooster Tails. Number 2s. The black works excellent. They're both great for brown trout and brook trout. Not a lot of rainbows around here, so I don't catch a lot of rainbows on them, but sometimes I catch small ones. There's a new one in the package, an older package. That's how long it's been since I had to buy one. Then I'd go with my number 5. Which would be a small crayfish. Crayfish are native to the rivers around here, crabs, whatever you want to call them. This has got smaller hooks on it. I lost my good one last year. This is a new one out of the package. I need to change the hooks on here and put on a size bigger, because a lot of fish I noticed when I've caught before, you'll hook them, but the hooks are so small, they'll get away. These Mepps minnows, I've got a number 0 and a number 1 here. These, king of the crop. If you miss a fish, if you're fishing with a worm or a minnow or something, a spinner, you put one of these on and you throw it back in, and I don't know if it's the blade that attracts them or what, but excellent, excellent bait. And then I got to move to one of my favorite baits of all time. These, I've got just many different small Rapalas. These are number 5s. Green. This one's got some orange on top because the dace minnows I use, a lot of them are yellow side and red side. I can't find a yellow and red side Rapala. This one's got pink on the top, orange on the bottom, so that more or less looks like the red side, I call it, but it's orange. And then I got a number 3 here, black and silver Rapala. All these Rapalas are floaters. All I do is I throw them in, and I use a little split shot. I don't know if you can see that. Just get one of the smaller split shots that you can buy. Or yeah, buy them in packages of 50. I put the split shot up 12 to 18 inches, and I just twitch the Rapala. I don't reel it in. I throw it into the current and I just twitch, 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 twitch. And it's like once you twitch it and it stops, them trout they freaking nail it good. Probably my favorite spinner of all time is a Panther Martin. And if you can get a good look at this, I don't know how good you can see it. Silver blade. It's got yellow, I don't know, yellow something around it. I guess I would have to say thread. And usually there's black lines around there, but I've caught so many fish on this one with the little red at the end of it. And this is a number 4. These Panther Martins I use are number 4. As you can see, I've got 3 other new ones here in the package. These are great. You can never have enough of them. Where I fish, there's lots of snags and stuff. So if you lose one, you always got another one with you. And something I want to show you is I carry this with me. It's got a front side and a back side. You know, I got hooks, sinkers, and I can put all my spinners and minnows and Rapalas in here and stuff. Carried in one of my cargo pockets. And I'll get what I kick to you when I carry in my other cargo pocket. But my number 1 bait of all time would be a number 4 Eagle Claw in a little split shot, 14 to 18 inches up. I hook them right through the head. The minnows are dead when I hook them. Excellent for brown trout, excellent. Brookies are just crazy over minnows because that's natural to the river. The crayfish here, I catch more browns on. I've caught brookies on it. I've never caught a rainbow or anything, but number 4 Eagle Claw, your small split shot up 14 to 18 inches. Throw it out there, it depends on how deep the water is. You know, if it's only a couple feet deep, you don't even have to let it sink. You just start twitching it, twitch, twitch, twitch. And you'll see when they come and hammer it, you know, give them 1, 2 seconds and set the hook. I'll make more brook trout videos this year, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to make another video on how to clean brookies, and I'm going to make another video on how to cook brookies the way that we do it. And there's different kind of snap swivels. You got the regular snap swivel here, you know, the smallest that you can get, and that works good, but you got to tie your line, you know. I mean, you cast 100, 150 times, tie your line again, because your line it twists like that, and it'll tend to get really weak and snap. But if you get these dual lock snaps, your line does not twist at all. I was turned on to them a couple years ago, and I started using these, but I've got so many swivels, I still use a swivel. But an older guy that fishes Lake Superior a lot showed me these and told me how to tie a polymer knot. And if anybody wants me to do a video on a polymer knot, let me know. I'll do one. It's the best knot that you can ever make. I mean, I've made them, and they're a pain in the butt at first, and sometimes they can be. But once you make them, your line ain't gonna snap. And with that little dual lock, dual lock snap, they're phenomenal. Make sure you got a small pair of scissors whenever you're out, because when you're tying on spinners, hooks or something, you need to snap a small piece of line, because if you're using a worm or a minnow and the fish grabs it and they feel that line in their mouth, they'll drop it immediately. I normally use a 6-pound test for brook trout and rainbow fishing, brown trout fishing and stuff. Just set your drag good and don't horse the fish in. And there's plenty of other spinners out there and stuff you can use. You know, I got these Mepps and stuff. I really don't use them for brook trout. You know, if I'm out fishing, I might try them, because if nothing's biting or something, I mean, you got to throw and you got to see if the fish are grabbing something else. But other than that, that's it. Nice and easy. You know, here's a good assortment, my top 6 baits that I like to use. If you go back and watch some of my other videos, you'll see plenty of videos that I caught trout on and stuff. And most of them are with the hook and sinker, the crab, and my Panther Martin, my Panther Martin here. But this summer I'm going to do a few more videos on there and stuff for you. I got a great minnow trapping series coming up. I'm going to do a series. I'm going to show you the G's minnow trap, and I'm going to show you the Frable minnow trap, and I'm going to show you the difference of how many minnows you can catch in a silver trap compared to a black trap, and it's phenomenal. I had a guy sponsor me and stuff from New York, called me up and asked me if I'd do his minnow traps and some videos on them, and you can't beat that. And until then, there you go. Brook trout, brown, steelhead season's right around the corner, so get out, try some of these baits, and let me know how things go. Peace.